Hi Aquarius, welcome to your What They Can't Get Over reading for July 20th through August 19th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the link for the Recommend a Reader shoutouts, which go to the Cancerian channel and White Light Astrology. Much love and support to them, and hopefully you get a chance to check them out and show them some love and support if you like what they have to say. Also, I will add that this is intended for a romantic love read. It may resonate in other areas of your life, such as family, friends, or work. All right, Aquarius. What they can't get over, Aquarius. All right, so before we flip it over, this has been showing up as some people in separation, but it also could be that you're in crisis with someone at the present, and they're, that this is, you've noticed something different or whatnot, and this could help as to what's really going on, like what's the issue for this person. And this, what I've seen is the bottom of the card deck is showing their energy or where they're at. It could be mutual, but typically it's been showing their energy. So Nine of Swords, okay. There we go, Nine of Swords. This is sometimes known as the Nightmare card, the Insomnia card. This is something that's weighing heavily on their mind, could even be your mind, because this has happened before. We've been here before. I don't know what to do. I've exhausted all resources and possibilities. I'm about done. I can't stop thinking about this situation, and I'm just so worried and sad and despondent and worried and anxious, and I can't go on with my daily life at this point because this has taken over. Emperor, so we could be dealing with an Aries. Two of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Two of Swords, the High Priestess, Six of Cups, Two of Cups. Wow. Okay. So this is an issue of stability and security, and things finally being able to be committed and locked down, and not locked down, but just taking things to the next step and finding that strength and security within each other, that trustworthiness, that solidity and stability. And this is someone that is quite sad right now. So I think this is someone kind of hung up on wanting it all, or they feel like maybe you wanted more than they could give, or that it was just one of those things where they felt like they weren't. Hold on a minute. What's this Five of Cups about? This Five of Cups. And this is someone that's withdrawn, probably because they're like, look, I'm no good for talking right now because I'm anxious about this and I'm really upset. But this is someone that's pulled back and is not wanting to talk, probably in the throes of grief. And they just, there's this feeling of like, why am I not enough? Either they're beating themselves up, or they're feeling like that's how they feel about the situation with you, that they couldn't offer or meet what you wanted, meet your demand, not demands, but you know what I mean, like meet your expectations, that perhaps you were not willing to compromise, that you were too careful, you took your time. You didn't want to commit right away. You didn't give them an answer right away. You wanted to see some of you it might be that you wanted to see what else was out there, but you were just in no hurry. The urgency and immediacy wasn't there, and I think this is something that really bothered them, because they wanted more of a commitment and a chance for a connection with you. All right, so what's this Five of Cups about? What's this Five of Cups about? Wow. Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords, and Nine of Wands. This is someone that just can't anymore. They've reached that point where they just can't. It's not like it's ended, but they're in crisis. They just can't anymore. They've had enough. They don't know what to do, but what they've been doing is not working, and they just can't. And it's, yeah. What's this Two of Swords? is Two of Swords. Five of Pentacles. Golly. I think this person is tired of feeling like they're not enough. That's their thing. Not saying that this is true. They may not have even voiced this to you, but what's at issue for them is they feel like they're not enough. That they feel like they're not getting back from you what they're giving, or that you're just, no matter what they've done and really who they are, it's not enough for you to want to make a commitment. And that's something that it's just getting increasingly harder and harder for them to take. This has been at issue for both of you before. We have the Emperor here. That could be Aries. Could be Pisces or Cancerian also. What's this Emperor about? This could be somebody that... King of Wands. Okay, so that's Sagittarius or Aries. Fire sign energy. That confidence. That big you-know-what energy. That swagger. That... big on the wow, maybe not the how, but just that magnetic personality that everybody wants to be around. Somebody that, you know, in ideal cases, their word is their bond, and they're honorable, and they do the right thing, and they're just a really inclusive personality, male or female. And it's somebody that people look to, including your person, Aquarius, which I'm assuming that they're attributing this to you, because this person... It's somebody that you're it for them. You provide the stability. You're their rock. You're their person. You're someone they kind of want to tuck in behind, or like, you know, they want to be taken under your wing, that sort of thing. They want you, I hate to say it this way, for lack of a better phrase, I'll find a better one, but for now, it's almost like this is somebody that's very comfortable with the traditional, I was going to say they want you to lord over them, and I don't mean it in the sense that they want to be dominated, but this is somebody that likes traditional roles, and they see you as the leader in the relationship, somebody that kind of guides and controls and structures and stabilizes them. And they are really feeling that disconnect, and like that's gone because you're not wanting to commit. You're way too lackadaisical about this as far as they're concerned. You're not striking the proper tone. They really want connection and commitment, and they just feel like you're just not that into it. And this could be a long distance relationship that someone's been waiting and been patient and all of that, but I might have even started off hot and heavy, but they feel like you're keeping your options open, and they don't like that, and that there's many options that you might be pursuing, and they want more of a commitment with you, so they have withdrawn. But this is a cycle that they're going to be back, and I don't mean, that's no disrespect. It's just that this is somebody that's been here before, gets fed up, pulls away, withdraws, and then you come back. And if you don't come back, they do. Wait a minute, I did say that right. Then they come back. They want you to initiate. They want you to reach out, but if you don't, they will. So, and then it's this shame cycle because they hate themselves for it. But each scenario is different than the last for them because they have to make it so. They can't accept that they keep doing this, and yet they keep ending up here. So this is about them trying to tell themselves a different story, and trying to make it like, well, this time's going to be different. But then in that realization, well, this time I'm going to do this, it also makes them rethink what they haven't done. Maybe if I would have done this, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna try this, and then if this, then maybe this will work. So it's like they get this momentum, they leave, there's a disconnect between you two, and they have time to kind of refortify themselves, and they think, I'm doing this, and then they think, well, maybe if I would have tried this, and so then they return. They want you to do it, they want you to make the decision and to feel that, make the decision more importantly because you feel that connection, but if you don't, they will. This is a cycle. And it's someone that's constantly negotiating their self-worth. And this is primarily because you keep your options open and you don't offer the security and the commitment and the connection that they want. So, ouch. Yeah, this is definitely about security. And all right. They want all of you, and it's to the point now where they're a bit I don't know how else to say this, hysterical. Not that they're frenzied. It's come to that breaking point for them again. It's come to that boiling point again where they're just like about to blow. You've probably been bickering and there's conflict because they've been good. They've been a certain way. They've been like, hey, I don't care. You know, they've been breezy about it. And now it's starting to take the downturn because you're fine with it like that. They are not. They want more. Like I said, you're not striking the proper tone. They want you to be intense and driven to be with them. And if it's not about you keeping your options open, which I think it is, it's just that you're in no hurry, you're in a pretty darn secure position, and you're the type of person that doesn't rush to immediate judgment or decision on something. You need to get all the facts, you need to keep your options open, you need to gather information, and they don't work like that. And this has been probably a source of conflict for the relationship in its entirety, whether this is online or just a relationship through the years. Just saying. All right. So this is not over. They will be back. This is a pattern of behavior for them, and it's kind of centers around their own feelings of self-worth because if I may be so bold, a little piece of them seems to die every time they do this. They lose a little bit of themselves, and I think that's the shame cycle because what they're trying to do and coming back, honestly, is they're trying to reclaim that piece of them that they gave away in the first place, that piece of self-respect that they gave away by showing back up again. I'm not saying that you make it so that you're any part of this as far as, well, you're a controlling. No, I'm not saying any of that. This is someone doing them in their life, and this is how they do. But for some reason, they cannot quit you, and they keep trying to make it work, and they keep trying to change your approach and your opinion of this relationship. They want to be special. They want to be the chosen one. They want to be the priority, and then everything else gets the leavings or the rest of you. But they want to get the most of you, and they don't feel like they do, and so they leave, but then they come back because they keep thinking that maybe it's something they didn't do or that they should try this, and it's almost like they really want to try to be that effortless, kind of unattached, whatever, yeah, let's just hang out and see where it goes, and then that falls flat on its face because I can't. That's not them, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think they're thinking that that's a way to appeal to you or to get you to want more connection with them. That's going to get you to look at them in some kind of different light, or to see that they're the one or something, because that's what they want deep down. And no matter how they try to machinate or fix it or do when they come back, no matter what new whatevers they try, it doesn't change who you are and how you're approaching things. And I think that's very difficult for them to accept, which is why they keep wanting to come back and try and change it and figure out the magic formula, because you are pretty important to them, and they don't like that they are not as important to you. And it's almost like they wish that them not being so over the top or having to try so hard would be enough for you. And the thing is that that's more about them than it is you. So, which is kind of sad because I don't think they realize it. I think their focus is solely on what is going to work with you, that they initially, when they break away, it might be that, okay, I just need some time to figure out, I need to go within, I need to just, what is my gut saying here? Ideally, but then it turns into they get lonely, they miss you, nobody else compares, and they find a new angle and then come back. And yet, when they do, it costs them. And that's why I think there's this need, or this, they kind of want you more and more. The intensity is really ratcheted up because it's also about, if they can finally find whatever is going to work to get you to commit or attach or whatever, it will give them that piece of themselves back that they gave away or sacrificed in showing back up again to try and get you to. It's like this. Wow. It's codependent, yeah. Okay. All right. So on its face, they can't get rid of or they can't get over the fact that you're keeping your options open. That's on its face, right? But there's so much more nuanced and layered behind it. This, your call, your life, obviously this is your life, your call, free will and all that. You do you, what you want. But, and this isn't about should you or shouldn't you. It's just simply about what the person can't get over and what they want. And they really do deep down want a connection and a commitment to you and from you that kind of excludes, at this point, it might not be in the future once it calms down, but at this point, to the exclusion of everything and everyone else in your life. They want to be that important to you. All right, what else for Aquarius? What else for Aquarius? The Hermit. Good for you. This is you being just about done also. We got a 9 here. So this is you needing to, I don't think this is about you needing to pull back and give it some time. I think this is about you needing to withdraw. Because I think this person is getting a bit out of control, and I think I don't think they are realizing that this is more about them than it is about you and your supposed unavailability. I think this is you needing to kind of pull back, this is also somebody that this is saying too that you know yourself pretty well, Aquarius. You're pretty okay with how you live, how you run your life, and the choices you make. This is also Virgo, so you could be dealing with a Virgo, or a Sagittarius, or a Pisces or Cancerian. But this is more about. It's actually more about your person, not you, your person needing to check themselves. But at the end of the day, they just want you. Interestingly enough, though, I don't see anything about love here. I see desire and wanting connection and commitment and fulfillment, but it's not about, like, there's no Ace of Cups, there's no Empress, there's no Lovers. So I think which is another reason that makes me feel like, oh, your person's kind of ratcheting up the anxiety. I mean, we got the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Wands. And then this right here, it's like, this is someone that wants, at this point, it's almost like love is secondary. They want the prize. They want the conquest. They want the acknowledgement, the recognition, the title of being your person. And I could be taking this to extremes. I know this is general, right? But just you get the concept that this, at this point, it's like, well, love is secondary. I want what I came here for. I've been here before many times. You and I have gone round and round about this issue. I want my due. What else for Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to do? I know we got the Hermit here, but this to me is more like, okay, yeah, withdraw, pull back, give this person a wide berth right now. They're kind of cart flopping. Fair enough. But this also is like, this could be you being about done with this situation because you know yourself pretty well. And you know you're okay with yourself. Like you're comfortable with how you are. Even in this person's estimation of you, even in the way they look at and view you, you're still like, you know what? I'm okay with you thinking this of me because some of it's true. Yeah, I do take a long time to think of things. I do like to keep my options open. I'm not comfortable sharing space with someone for an extended period of time. I don't know if I want that level of commitment. Blah, 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 whatever it is. You're okay with it. Even if it's not the most ideal or doesn't paint you in a really good light, you're okay with it. And part of them is probably like, well, damn it. All right, there went that. Now what am I going to do to try and get them to... And I hate to make it sound like they're trying to shame you into committing, but this is somebody that just really wants what they want with you. What else for Aquarius? What does Aquarius need to do? Okay, so we've got... That was like that. That's Judgment. And this is... Oh, okay, ouch. All right, this is... There is no more apologizing or reckoning with this person. There is no more... This is not about you needing to beat yourself up or flog yourself or, admit to your culpability. You've kind of already done that. This person already pretty much knows where you stand because you're probably an open book. You're probably very simple when it comes to that. Your expectations were clear. I don't think that there's anything that was a surprise to them. I don't think they can really hang anything up on you like, you deceived me and there was cheating and this and that. You were probably open about that. Like, look, I'd like to date a lot of people or whatever. So there's no surprises here. So there's no need for you to offer any of that culpability talk or any kind of reckoning or even an I'm sorry or asking for forgiveness, because you're pretty comfortable with who you are and in your view you haven't done anything wrong. This is also saying no reconciliation, and this is a codependent relationship. So probably why you need to just kind of pull back and let this person do them for a while, because we got the Judgment reversed and the Empress reversed. It's not saying that you're not at fault. It's just saying that there's no need for you to further the drama or to offer something insincere, because you don't feel sorry. You don't feel like this is anything you've done or created, or like you've been pretty open. I mean, on the one hand, it could be that you're not willing to look at your culpability, but this feels like it's more about them and their inability to accept things are the way they are. So this, and the Empress reverse, this is about not being on the same page, not thriving, codependency, a very controlling and smothering type of nurturing rather than the true nurturing. Okay. All right, Aquarius, I hope this was helpful. I hope you and your person are able to figure this out. And I wish you luck with this. It's hard. I don't want it to be like I'm shaming the other person, but there's a lot more going on behind the scenes, isn't there? Okay. I hope to see you in the next reading. I thank you for stopping by. Take care.